What's up, core reporters, and welcome back to my channel. I have some very devastating news to report, and I just gotta say that I was not expecting it to be as bad as it turned out being. So I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but Ashley and Barr recently had a domestic situation. So basically, Ashley was minding her own business in her home in Nevada. We all know that Barr is still in California because he's in parole and he wasn't able to move to Nevada with Ashley and their daughter Holly. Ashley called off their engagement, their relationship. She moved on with her life, found a new boyfriend, and was living happily ever after. And Barr, he wasn't feeling that. He wasn't happy about it, and he decided to allegedly, right? All of this is alleged. He's been charged, but he has not yet been convicted, so keep that in mind. But he allegedly decided to just do some really effed up stuff. So just to warn you guys, this story is very, very bad. It's rather graphic as well, and it could be disturbing to you. So just a heads up, it involves stalking, false imprisonment, things like that. So let's get into it, okay? This story is coming out of the US Sun. Let's read it along together. They're saying that Ashley was afraid for her life. Her husband, Barr, kidnapped her, held her hostage, and threatened to break her jaw before arrest. And that is just from the headline, you guys. It gets worse the further down we go. So let's get into it. Teen mom star Barr Smith kidnapped his estranged wife, Ashley Jones, and held her against her will in her Las Vegas apartment, according to a chilling new police report. Barr spotted photos of Teen Mom Next Chapter star Ashley and her new boyfriend on Instagram, inciting him to drive across state lines for a terrifying confrontation, police claim. On July 7th, Bariki Barr Lockett Smith was arrested and charged with a series of felony offenses following a showdown with Ashley, according to a police narrative obtained by the US Sun and first reported by the Ashley's Reality Roundup. Barr was officially charged with the following Category B felonies, you guys. Like, these are major crimes: second-degree kidnapping, coercion constituting domestic violence, and residential burglary constituting DV. As defined by the Nevada state statute, a Category B felony is a felony with a minimum prison sentence of 1 year and a maximum sentence of 20 years. So, yeah. Barr was also charged with 2 misdemeanors, including harassment and contempt of municipal court. So 5 charges in total based off of this situation. And we haven't even gotten to the details of exactly what it is that he allegedly did. A few days before the confrontation on July 4th, an active arrest warrant was issued for Barr for failure to pay, which likely means he had failed to pay child support. Ashley and Barr are parents to Holly Isabella Lockett, who turned 7 on September 15th. On July 6th, Ashley shared a photo of herself with a new boyfriend in a now deleted Instagram story. Barr saw the photo and, enraged, allegedly contacted Ashley, letting her know he was on his way to her Nevada residence. So just imagine that, you guys. You try to work it out, make things happen with your loser baby daddy boyfriend who can't hold down a job, who's a jailbird and whatnot for years. What is it, 6-7 years they were together, and it's just not working. You finally throw in the towel, move on with your life. You find someone else that you like, and things are looking up, and you decide to share those photos on your social media page, only for your ex, who's in a different state and who's on probation that doesn't allow him to be in your state, only for him to call you and say that he's coming over to your house. Absolutely terrifying, unhinged stuff. The strange couple had separated earlier this year, with Ashley and Holly living in Las Vegas, while Barr, who was on probation, moved to California. Well, he didn't move there. He was always there. On July 7th, Ashley called her mother, worried that Barr was inside her apartment, and reportedly instructed her to contact the police if he was. Ashley's mother, Tashilia, told police She stayed on the phone with her daughter as she entered her apartment and heard a man's voice in the background. And I'm getting chills in that you're entering your apartment, ladies, and you're on the phone with your mom because you're so terrified to walk in there alone. You're scared that your ex is going to be in there, and your mom is on the phone with you. And your mom, imagine if you have kids, right? Especially if you have daughters, and like your daughter's psychotic ex is like, "Hi, baby mama." Terrifying, dude. Like that is the stuff of horror films. Truly, truly, truly. The call disconnected, and after calling Ashley several times and failing to reach her, Tashilia called 911. Upon my arrival, I was waved down, and this is the officer talking. I was waved down by Tashilia, who was at the front door to Ashley's apartment. Officer B. Delable stated in the police report. Tashilia came down to my patrol car to speak with me, and Tashilia was frantic, scared, and crying in fear for her daughter's life, he continued, before adding, Tashilia advised the male inside was Bariki. Tashilia also told officers that Bar had reportedly been harassing and stalking Ashley for years. When police tried knocking on Ashley's apartment door, a male voice, and gets scary again, a male voice was heard saying, "She doesn't live here, wrong apartment." What? Like, Bar, you're not smart. Like, how many marbles do you have rolling up there in your cranium for you to be like doing this stuff, thinking like, oh, the cops will be like, oh, our bad. Her mom was obviously there. Like, her mom knows where she lives, you psycho. And even still, they'd want to see your face anyway, just to verify for real, which officers knew was incorrect. Eventually, Ashley could come to the door and confirm Bar was inside and unwilling to leave. Quote, Ashley was very scared of Bariki. She was crying, shaking, and very emotional, as reported by Officer B. Once Bar was detained and placed in a patrol car, Ashley revealed what had happened earlier that day. She shared that after kicking Bar out of her apartment in March, he moved to California and she had not seen him in person since. Also, I guess parole allowed him to be in Nevada for a time. All right. When she entered her apartment that morning, Bar was reportedly waiting for her on her couch and immediately took her phone and all her electronics, including tablets and smartwatch. That's probably why the call disconnected. Oh my God. I thought she like dropped the phone just in shock and like, or something, like just hung up, you know what I mean? But he snatched it all like she was entering like some kind of maximum security prison and he was a warden or something. He then allegedly told her he would only give her back her items if she drove him to her new boyfriend's house. To do what, Bariki? Don't you have a gun charge? To do what, Bariki? Ashley refused, and the two began arguing. Bar reportedly told her, say something again and I will break your effing jaw. This is hard to get through, you guys. Like, this is really difficult. This boy is off the chain. That he would do this in his daughter's house. That he would do this, period. Like, he is off the freaking chain. Ashley told officers that she believed Bar's statement due to his violent past with her and was afraid for her life and well-being. Bar reportedly barricaded the doors using 2 kitchen bar stools, telling Ashley, if you're not leaving with me, you're not leaving, period. That's like the type of stuff where you go, is this going to be a red rum suicide? Are you going to light us both on fire in here? Are you going to like pow us both in here? After police attempted to contact Ashley, her quick thinking led her to tell Bar she would tell the officer he was being peaceful, and she would ask them if he could just leave. Once outside her apartment, so there was a negotiation. Let me talk to them. I'll let them know that everything's all well and dandy. Suck, you thought? Good for you, Ashley. Rat him out. Sing like a canary. Get this guy locked up for a good amount of time. He is psycho, and he should have been out there, free to do this again. Once outside her apartment, and once officers were able to ensure her safety, they entered the apartment and detained Bar. There he is. So much wasted potential. This isn't Bar's first run-in with the law. According to the police report, he has a lengthy criminal history going back to 2015. Oh, Almost 10 years of crime. Do they give you an anniversary badge or pin or something like that when you make it to 10 years? That's a massive milestone. I haven't even started my career yet, and he's 10 years deep. All right, let's go. December 7, 2015, arrested for obstruction, trespassing, and possessing a controlled substance. November 3rd, 2017, arrested for battery and disorderly contact under the influence of a rug. August 10th, 2018, arrested for battery on spouse. September 9, 2018, arrested for DUI. January 19, 2020, arrested for inflicting corporal injury on a spouse. Wow. Wow. Assault with a, weapon with force, willful cruelty to a child. Where was I? And for taking a vehicle without the owner's consent. Yo, I need to make a note to myself to look up this record because, wow, this report. Arrested for DUI in June 27, 2020. How were you getting DUIs in 2020? Weren't we on lockdown? February 2nd, 2021, arrested for probation violation. May 16, 2021, arrested for 2 counts of willful discharge of a firearm with gross neglect and for DUI. I remember this. This was at some sort of a graduation party. It aired on the show. September 20th, 2022, arrested for DUI warrant. Less than a month, Barr has an expired temporary protection order against him from Ashley from November 7, 2023. Y'all better give her a new one. Re-up on that because she's in danger if he's out. Less than a month after the terrifying ordeal, Ashley officially filed for divorce on August 1st. She cited that she and Barr had been separated since March and, due to his felony charges, requested sole custody of the duo's daughter. Good job. Barr is currently in jail awaiting trial for a DV case against myself, she reportedly wrote in court documents, as reported by Us Weekly. He is in jail on multiple felony charges. Given that he's already on probation out of California for gun charges and he's now in Nevada, custody on more serious charges, I fear his decision-making skills are very questionable. Yeah. This was dark, you guys. I was just, wow, blown away by what I read. Just blown away. I can't believe that Ashley went through that. I can't believe that Barr did that. I am just absolutely disgusted. Like, we haven't been seeing too much of her on this season of Next Chapter, but I do hope that she, I think they're airing a new episode tonight, but I do hope to see her again tonight. With more information. I know, because I know that as this thing starts airing, they also continue filming. Like their filming is rather extended, so I want to see her give more details, and not details, but give a testimony, like to let people know that this can happen to anybody, right? Because I feel like it helps people to see that, famous people, these people, that people, well, it happens to them. People like who you would think are just so, you know what I mean, like. It happens to anybody, any one of us can fall victim to DV. But when you are, smart like Ashley, when you are strong and courageous like her, like you can get yourself out of these situations and finally say enough is enough, right? Like just this kidnapping thing is just absolutely insane. I want to know more of what she was thinking when she was formulating her plan to get out there and get to safety, and then just, tell them what was happening and to get Barr locked up as he should be locked up. Like, wow, Ashley, kudos to you. This is just, whoo, chills, absolute chills. I am so sad that she even went through this. I really, really am. Barr, like, you've got nothing going for you, man. Like, you're just constantly in and out of jail. Like, you show no signs of wanting to improve your life. Like, I remember last season, I was reporting on how he couldn't even keep up with the fact that he had to do 10 hours of community service, and he was given 6 months to do that, and he waited till the last minute, it almost did that, just all this mess. Leave the girl alone. She's got a lot of potential. Leave her alone to fulfill her potential, and then to be free to find someone on her level. She gave you chance after chance, year after year, and you just could not step up. It's time to accept it and just move on. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. She has to be here on earth, and she has to be in good health, and she has to be in a good space for both of you guys' daughter. Okay? And if you love your daughter, you will leave her mother alone. This is disgusting behavior. This is vile behavior. And I hope that the judge throws the book at you. I hope the judge gives you 20 years, the maximum. And you know what? And that's per charge. I hope you get the maximum for every single charge they stuck you with. And if you look at the judge funny, I hope he tacks on another 5. Disgusting. Guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. This was really heavy, you guys. You know what? I'm going to take this as my cue to head on over to my parents' house. I was supposed to be there earlier, but listen, this story came out and I just had to cover it for you guys because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me for it, and here it is. I'm blown away. Let me know what you think, you guys, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye now.